That was such a
that's
bad movie.
Oh, it's so
Like,
great though.
That's a
It's
good
so
example of like a movie that's so terrible, so cheesy that it is genuinely fun to watch.
Yes. Yeah.
That-
Dude,
Like I love like the
I
bad guys like even like monologues as he's coming after him, like now Iron Eagle, you face me, General Musharraf.
It was-
Iron Eagle.
It was made for a particular audience, and that audience was an audience that really liked action figures. Right?
Man.
That's really what they were going for. They were,
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's one of those
They
tapes.
made like
though-
4 of those fucking movies.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was one of those tapes you could find at everybody's house. Oh, you got a sleepover? Oh, some assholes got Iron Eagle.
Fuck.
And that's that cassette tape you could never get away from. For me as a kid, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, everybody in Iron Eagle.
I'm not.
You know, you had that tape.
I'm a
You
Top
know you
Gun.
had that
I'm a
time.
Top Gun fan.
Oh, Days of Thunder's way better.
Oh,
flexes
the
way
NASCAR movie?
Yes, it's
Yeah, the
Oh,
NASCAR
dude.
movie.
It's
the
literally
same
the
movie.
same movie.
It is the same
movie.
movie.
It's the same
same
movie.
movie. It's
Except
the same
Goose
movie.
dies. The other dude doesn't. Oh no, he doesn't die. Does he
No.
die in Days of Thunder?
I don't
think
remember.
somebody
it.
dies.
I've-
Somebody
I
does
remember
die in a
it
car
being so long.
crash.
Yeah,
But it's the same movie with like
Yeah.
less flexing. They
Yeah.
flex so much
I
in Top Gun.
I love the volleyball scene in that.
Oh,
it's
we
so.
checks the watch and he flexes
I-
while he checks
I love
the watch.
it.
Come
I
on, man.
love the
I mean,
volleyball scene in that.
In a lot of
movie.
ways, Top Gun is like the '80s movie, you know,
It
and the
is.
flexing
It
is a
is
big
the
part of
80s.
that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You
That's
know the
why I like
best
Days of
part?
Thunder.
My favorite part of Top Gun is how Iceman is really like the good guy in that.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer. He's like, you're trouble. You know, you're dangerous. He's right.
Yeah,
He's an
right.
asshole
Yeah.
about it, but
Total
all the
dick.
people in that movie are assholes. There's no one
Yeah.
in that movie who is not an asshole.
That's why I like Days of Thunder more. It's the same movie,
No,
but
I don't
everyone's
like
a little more likable because it's NASCAR.
I don't.
No, I'm not wrong.
Man,
not wrong.
I could probably.
might be
we should
wrong.
do- We
I
should
might
do a
be wrong.
show about the
of-
similarities between
of
Days
Days
of
of
Thunder
Thunder.
and
Top
Top
Gun.
Gun.
We
They
should
are,
just-
they are the same damn movie.
We could do a series of just
Volleyball high
actors.
fives. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I
Oh,
love
man.
that.
Dude,
Ugh.
but we could do a whole series
So
of guys
they
who
now
made the same movie
anticipating-
twice. Because that's the same movie twice.
Yeah,
What? What movie?
but I'm anticipating Jules' next Geekterion pick is going to be Days of Thunder, and I am not looking forward to it.
Oh,
Yeah, dude,
You
don't-
guys wish.
I don't know if that movie. No,
You guys wish. No, that doesn't qualify. I don't know.
it's not even the
NASCAR-
best NASCAR,
NASCAR
movie.
is geeky.
It's not even the best NASCAR movie.
What, Talladega Nights? Is that-
Talladega
Yeah,
Nights
Talladega
is
Nights
by
is
far the best.
It's more accurate than Days of Thunder is.
Will Ferrell might do the best basketball movie too.
I don't
Semi
know. That
Pros?
one's just okay.
Oh.
Wait,
Uh,
speaking of things that are the same thing over
Okay.
and over again, Talladega Nights
Yeah.
is probably the best of the Anchorman clones, but it is
Yeah.
definitively an Anchorman clone.
I'm fine with that.
This is true.
I'm fine with that.
And He Got Game, starring Denzel Washington, directed by Spike Lee, is a better basketball movie.
That might be. Have you ever seen the Basketball Diaries?
I sure fucking have with
That
Leo.
movie isn't even fucking about basketball.
I know.
Holy
That's the
shit.
that movie fucked me up
That
because
movie
I love
fucked me up.
basketball, and I had no idea that movie wasn't about basketball.
That
I-
movie's about heroin addiction.
Holy
It's like,
shit.
holy shit, this is not what I expected.
No, that movie's not. You're like, oh, Leo. Oh, Basketball Diaries. Oh,
Yeah.
this will be cute.
No, he's getting
No.
head in the bathroom and hating every minute of it. It's like, what is going on in this movie?
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a wild movie.
That's a wild movie.
I don't know
gosh.
this movie, and hearing it out of context like this is a real trip, I gotta say.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
is.
a good
Yeah,
movie.
I've
Have
never
you ever
heard of it
seen
either.
Train Spotting?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
It's like that, dude.
It's like that.
It's like,
but
it hits hard like Train Spotting.
but it's younger people.
Yeah, it's a lot younger. It's like Kids. You ever seen the movie Kids?
Yes, it's a lot
Oh
like
my
Kids.
gosh, that's
Oh, yeah,
my
Rosario
life
Dawson got
story.
her started in that
Yeah.
movie. Fun fact, but
Uh,
yeah.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
we started
Basketball
this
Diaries and Train Spotting also have in common that they are very misleading titles. You do not know what you're in
Yes,
for when you
Very misleading titles. You do
Yes.
not expect that movie. Nor
but
do
we
you
got on a
expect Marky
tear
Mark.
about movies, and we've jumped from movie to movie, and we started at Tenet, which is just a clown car. It's terrible. I am not a fan. I'm gonna watch it again to make sure I'm right.
Yeah, oh
But
yeah.
it's
You always
bad.
gotta check. You always gotta check.
It's a
Some movies need that second watch to know. You gotta
Oh.
know. You gotta
maybe
know.
knowing everything. you know,
Will help.
Will help.
But it sounds like
doubt
you pretty much knew everything.
I did.
already.
I kind of guess. I was like, of course he's fighting himself. Of course
Yeah.
he is. Duh. Of course, that's him in body armor. Of course that's him.
They didn't even try with
Did
that
people
one.
miss this the first time around? Did people not see this? Of course that's him driving the other car. Taylor, you saw the trailer where the car is like going in reverse, right? But he's going
Yeah.
straight. He's in both cars. He's just time traveled or some shit. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen fucking Tenet. Yeah. I'm too old. I haven't seen any of these movies. Dude, we're talking about movies like from the 80s. I mean, for real.
We talked about a few 90s movies and a
Few
2000s
90s
movie.
movies.
Talladega Nights is the 2000s.
Oh man, I love
There you
it.
go. Yeah, that movie's great.
Eli has the next pick for the Geekterion collection.
Oh, that's
We will-
right.
We will be
It's gonna be
doing a
something horror
Geekterion.
related.
Has
I
to
hope
be.
so. I hope so.
Has to be.
That'll be a nice fun change. And we did top 5. Oh, the last I brought this up because the last Geekterion we did was The Fifth Element.
Mhm.
Love that movie. And we also did a top 5 comic book characters, which was awesome. I'll say it again.
So
George
much
List
fun.
Was terrible.
I knew you were gonna say that to me. I knew you were
Terrible,
gonna say that to me. What?
She-Hulk is a good character.
Great choice,
Yeah.
man. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
No.
I would never have
Whatever-
considered her for my top 5, but she is a good character.
What a nice way to say I agree
is
with
true.
you, Gomer.
Yeah.
I will never say that.
I know
man.
I know.
We're all
So yeah, I'm not
different.
sure what the next top 5 is going to be. We were thinking about doing comic book events.
Oh, that'd be a fun
That'd be
one.
fun. We'll all have the same number 1, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
Well, we could
Well,
do top 5
much
other
like this
than
last one,
Secret
right?
Wars.
I think Jules, Adam, and I were all Spider-Man for this last one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
true.
would.
It's
Yeah,
true.
thanks,
It's
dude.
true.
yeah, top 15. I don't know if I could think of 15 events.
You're gonna have to really.
Good, but they're not going to be good ones.
They're not going to be top.
We're already
top-
doing this for like 2 hours when it's just top 5. There's
That's
no
true.
way we are
Oh,
doing
yeah.
a top
True.
15.
No way.
Oh,
No
dude,
way.
I would love top 5 creators.
That's
Oh, that's
tough.
good.
That is very tough.
So is that like throwing in writers and artists? Because
Yeah,
Right?
creative.
Yeah.
Man.
Because it's a creator.
Yeah, that would be very hard. Yeah, I don't think we could do just creators. We'd have to do.
I could go
writers
ahead and
artists.
say I bet Jack Kirby would be in every.
Kirby would probably be my number 1. Yeah.
Kirby would be number 1. I would
Yeah.
say Kirby.
I would
Stan Lee
almost-
probably would be a lot of top 5s.
I would almost want to split it up to like current
Mm.
writers. Top 5 current. You know what I mean?
I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Because there's just so many, and
Yeah, you could get 2 shows out of it. You get one of current and one of all time.
yeah. But I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We'll figure it out. But it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Oh yeah, Steranko for sure. All time.
Fuck.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Love James
All
Steranko.
right, we're gonna talk about all the books coming out this week. Let's do that now.
Let's do
Find a
this.
fun intro here. What should I do? I'll do
Do the
this
fun
since
one.
We're talking about. I mean, all of them are from fucking movies.
It certainly does suck.
Did you guys see the new MCU news with all the new movies?
That one you shared?
Man. It's like 10 movies in the next 3 years. Amazing.
Well, part of that's just making people lost time,
Please, Gee.
Welcome back to another episode of This Geek in Comics, our Geekers comic book shit talk show.
Shit Talk Show.
Gomer, Adam Normal, Taylor, Jules True. Yeah, we're talking about the new Marvel movies. Wakanda Forever is the official title of Black Panther 2. What other one was there? The Marvels is now the title
Marvels.
of Captain Marvel 2, which
Yeah, they worked in
opens up
Miss
so much
Marvel's
more.
S there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I dig
and
that.
I'm sure Monica is going to show up.
Mhm.
Probably.
I bet.
Probably.
I want to see the Blue Marvel show up. Damn it!
I do too, actually. We
Yeah,
could
that
do
would be cool. I like Blue
That-
Marvel.
that
I
would-
love Adam Brashear.
Yeah. And they have a lot of time and actually a lot of room to really scope out everything that they're going to do. We still have the Multiverse of Madness. We have no idea what that's going to do. We have the new Spider-Man movie where there's rumored to be all kinds of different heroes and villains and characters from other Spider-Man movies, from years gone by. There's no telling what these movies are going to actually do to change, the MCU as we know it, because we're sort of at a blank slate kind of in a way, as much as
Yep.
as WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, as much as they, built in their own sort of growth, it really felt like it was dealing with the fallout of the blip in a way that was sort of writing, with new chalk on a clean slate,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's
and-
what Go ahead.
That's just maybe that's what we can expect moving forward, is that like the movies will be like doing the big universe shaping events, whereas the TV shows will be like, you saw that and here's them picking up the ball and running with it. And that could be a good approach,
Yeah. TV does give you at least the time that allowed and really the tone. You can have whole episodes where there's just a lot of dialogue and everybody's okay with it. If you have a movie that's half talking, that's not an MCU movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
You gotta have a
episode
lot
of
action
Falcon
stuff.
and Winter Soldier was one fight scene at the beginning and then nothing but talking. That was one of my favorite episodes of the whole series.
Yeah. I mean, the fight was great. The action
It was,
even in WandaVision, when we really weren't learning anything, it still sort of drove home the idea, of where Wanda was at as a character. And it seems like she's going to be pretty damn important, moving forward. So very exciting. What else? Quantum Mania is coming. That's going to be rad.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
Eternals,
realize that Spider-Man was this year, actually. That was way sooner than I thought we were getting.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah, that is way
December.
sooner.
And December, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's prime calendar space for.
We're basically getting like a movie every 2 months in the back half of the year here.
It's
That's crazy.
I mean, we've been getting a show every month, it seems like, since the year started, basically, as well.
It almost leads me to think that, the whole idea of people getting too much fatigue, maybe. Yeah,
That
there
can
you go.
definitely
TV
be a
shows
thing,
are single issue
but-
movies crossover.
But you got to
People are looking
remember,
at it.
we have had a year drought of MCU stuff up until.
So you think people are thirsty
Shit.
for it?
So I think people will be
Hungry
thirsty,
for it.
at least for the first couple.
Thirsty
I don't know.
means
I don't know
unlocked
after we get
nowadays.
like 6 into these 10, how people will be. It depends on how good the movies are.
Well,
I think
People
but
have
the-
been talking about superhero fatigue, Marvel fatigue in particular, for like 6 years now, and it has
You're
not
right.
stuck in yet.
You're
Yeah.
right.
But we did have a nice kind of a year break though, so I think people
Yeah.
will be hungry for these.
I'm sure Disney doesn't think it was nice, but
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But with them now having Disney Plus, they have the platform to do the show. Like Shield was always intended to be the stopgap between movies. But now that they have a legit platform where they don't have to placate to being on the network,
yeah.
I think they're just going to take advantage of the fact that people love this shit, man.
Man, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
looks worse and worse since Disney has been doing their shows. Okay, it does. It looks
yeah.
worse
That's true.
and worse.
It was okay for what it was, but
Right.
it
Yeah.
just, like Jules was saying, it just couldn't be what these Disney Plus shows are because it had
Right.
a network
And
budget.
now with it, we've kind of entered this weird sort of like Star Wars Legends section with that show, where like what part of that show is still kind of canon anyway?
Mhm.
Are they still going to make any of it count for anything?
I don't know.
Well, that's why it's
Do
done.
the Inhumans still count?
No, I think all of that is done.
Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on ABC. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it was good for what it was, like Taylor said, but it looks worse and worse with more MCU shows coming
It
out. on
does
Disney
not
Plus.
compare with
Yeah.
WandaVision or Falcon and Winter Soldier.
They're also
It's blown
different
out of the
shows,
water by
though.
those.
Right, right.
Agents
No, I
of
think
Shield
it's
was
over now.
a network.
I think
It was
it's
a
over now,
network
Jeff.
TV
No, it's
show,
over.
whereas WandaVision is like a prestige
Right,
format show.
exactly.
Yeah, all those Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes, they're on Netflix now.
Yeah.
You can just go and watch them. Yeah.
But
So yeah, we're in for a lot. It is. It's
Yeah.
every 3 months up until we're also getting Shang-Chi. We're getting Eternals.
man,
I think Shang-Chi is going to be huge.
Dude, I
I
think
do
Shang-Chi
too.
is gonna kick so much ass.
I think
Mhm.
Shang-Chi is going to benefit from the fact that a lot of people were a little underwhelmed by Mortal Kombat, and they do want
Iron
that
Fist.
badass. Yeah,
and
man.
Iron Fist.
And
Iron
Iron
Fist
Fist.
was
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, exactly. They've been just chomping at the
Well-
bit for a badass martial arts movie. That's a superhero.
Yeah, just the fight
Absolutely.
scenes from the trailer were
Well-
cooler than anything they did in Iron Fist.
Well, and
you
I
know?
also think
I
the
forgot all about
Asian
the Asian
population
part,
will
too.
probably come out for this movie, much
Oh.
like the black population did for Black Panther. You know,
100%.
it's going to be a cultural thing.
It is.
100%.
It's going to be a
And
big.
China's already the second biggest market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna hit over there, but I mean,
We'll see.
if they want it to hit over there, it's got to be some good martial arts. It's got to be some good choreography. The Agent Carter show, it happened, but I don't know how.
Agent Carter season 1 was really, really good. Season 2 wasn't as good, but it was still pretty solid.
Yeah,
like it's my favorite of the non-Netflix, non-Disney Plus Marvel shows, which I get is a very small list, but still,
it's a very small. It's a very small list. All right, let's get into these comics. That's what we're here to do. Talking about all the books. Let's get rid of this banner so we can see all of Taylor. If you see something, say something. That's what we're here to talk about. All of the books coming out this week. The first. Let me get rid of that bookmarks bar. First, we start with DC. Their books come out tomorrow, May the 4th, Star Wars Day. The Bad Batch tomorrow. Oh, man, I'm very excited for the Bad Batch. Yeah. I like the Daredevil show a whole lot. It's really probably the best of the bunch over there.
Oh, definitely. It is the best, yeah.
But, yeah. Moving on. Batman 108.
Man.
Is this some other new character they're introducing?
Yeah, this is Miracle Molly.
Dude.
She's the leader of that one gang that's been doing shit in Gotham.
Yeah,
I love
why
that
not
page,
another
though.
one?
That's a great page, though.
Oh, the art's been fantastic.
The art has been beautiful. It's just been underwhelming how jam-packed the series is with useless information.
Well, it's like it's jam-packed with a billion characters.
Man!
So jam-packed with a billion characters.
Nothing's happening.
You only get 2 pages of like each character an issue, so nothing happens.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, man, there's so much going on that nothing's happening.
And so much of it is being devoted to them building up to fucking Future State. You know?
Dude, it's an at this point, because I know how underwhelming it was, that's like, man, do we have to get there? Could we maybe have not gone in that direction?
James Tynion has created more new characters for Batman, who already has way too many
but do you give a shit about any of them?
I don't give a shit about Punchline. I don't give a shit about Clown Hunter anymore. I definitely don't give a shit about Miracle Molly. Who the fuck is Kid Kawaii? What the heck? Ghostmaker? Don't. What the?
Okay, so that's a good indication of how little of splash the Ghostmaker's made. You forgot to list him until you saw
until I saw his name. Until I saw his name.
He's the backup.
He's the backup. He's got his own backup.
Fortnite. Batman Fortnite 0 Point.
Yeah.
This book's a hit.
It also has that second printing for the first issue. Yeah. That's going to be big too this week.
Because kids want those codes. And I say kids, the average
Fortnite
player is 35.
A lot of shops under-ordered that book, not really knowing what was going on.
Yeah,
one of the most popular comic book characters with one of the most popular video games in the world. It makes sense that people are going to buy a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
But the gist of the story is Batman keeps forgetting things, right? Like after he respawns, I guess his memories are gone. So he keeps leaving himself clues. And the thing about these clues is, like, for instance, on this panel here in the lower left corner of this page, it's coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
Those coordinates correspond to coordinates on the island. And people are thinking that it's actually going to lead to something happening on the island. Which is kind of ingenious.
That is pretty cool.
For a video
I was not expecting Memento to be like the main inspiration for this story.
It is. It is. I know. Fortnite. Oh, Fortnite. My kid loves it. Well, he hates it. He loves to hate it.
He loves to hate it.
Yeah.
Every generation has one of those.
Yeah. Probably the best book from DC this week is a trade collecting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Batman #3. It was awesome. It really was. It was a dope book. All of these crossovers have been great.
So good.
It's very, very good. I don't have
that animated movie they made a couple years ago. That was one of the better ones they've done in a while too.
Yeah,
true. It's true.
Crime Syndicate #3. We got some. Where is it? Here it is. Some Dead Starro action going on.
I'm not reading this.
I'm not reading this either.
I'm not reading this either.
I guess this is how the Crime Syndicate first formed. Kind of the same way that the Justice League, formed originally, fighting off Starro. Boring. It's not great. Nice Babstar variant cover though.
Still got Crime Syndicate up, man.
Sure did.
We can't see the variant, Gomer.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I do that every week.
At least once a week.
So not bad there. Babs Tar variant for what's Princess Power or whatever. Actually, I think that's the the Marvel version.
That's yeah, you're right. I think that is the Squad Supreme. I think she's
Yeah.
Warrior Woman.
Oh
Not
yeah,
Warrior Woman.
yeah.
Superwoman.
I think it's
Oh
Superwoman.
yeah, it might be just.
I think it
real
is.
plain
I think it's
Jane,
Superwoman, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Maybe.
Yeah. See, we don't know shit. Why? Chris Burnham.
Not Crime
cover
Syndicate.
art on this book.
It's DC's evil Wonder Woman, not Marvel's Wonder Woman, whichever one that is.
It's hard to keep track.
Who knows?
Green Lantern -- 2, Jeffrey Thorne, Dexter Soy.
I'll pick
The
this
first issue
up.
was okay. I'm gonna pick this up still.
Yeah. The
Not
first
me,
issue
I'm
was
not.
okay.
Yeah.
But I am picking this up as well because I always pick up GL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Green Arrow and Black Canary are back in the Justice League book.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that was
Yep.
a trade. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah, the
we
trade,
saw
the thing
before.
you saw was a trade, but they are back for sure in the Justice League book.
Yeah, they're in Justice League. Green Arrow hasn't really had a book in a while. It's been a minute.
No, it has been.
Dude, remember when they gave him that box? Like, this is the most
Oh
important
yeah, and they've done
fucking box.
nothing with that box.
There was nothing in it. No, they revealed it. There was nothing
did
in
they?
it. It was John fucking with him. It was Martian Manhunter just fucking with him. What title would be your dream DC title right now? They announced it. Blue Beetle Booster Gold. That's certainly good.
Oh, Blue and Gold.
That
Yeah,
should
that's
be-
awesome.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun.
Good.
If we're talking like dream DC title, I'd like to see Hickman do Legion of Superheroes instead
Oh
of
hell
Bendis.
yeah!
Oh yeah, that would be beautiful.
I would like that too. Yeah.
Doesn't
Green
exist.
Arrow's good when they do him right.
Sure.
Nice Brian.
That
Hitch
last
cover
run
here.
was actually a pretty damn good run. That what Ben Percy did.
Ben Percy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man Bat.
Is okay.
Right
If you're into Man Bat, this is an okay Man Bat book.
Oh, I hate that Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, it's like
No,
it's
He
like
is
a weird
he
animated.
is the old school Scarecrow.
It's like a weird animated series.
Yeah.
Scarecrow. Yeah, I don't like it either.
Not a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, at first she had a good Green Arrow run. Yes, sir. What are we on? Second Son is a digital first release. It's been out.
Still
for
got
a
the
while.
thing, Gomer.
You
got
still
that
got
ugly-
horrible
ugly
Scarecrow.
I know we have to stare at.
I'll show off that last Man Bat page. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Batman. The next Batman Second Son is a digital first release. It's been out for a while, as has Sensational Wonder Woman. If you want previews for those, you can literally go to Comixology and find them. But I don't know why anybody would. They're not very good books. They have not been good. Suicide Squad actually has been okay. I'm off of it, but Superboy joined the team. Talon joined the team.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
I like both of those. Oh, that's the Green Arrow. Here's Suicide Squad. Not bad on the art. But I think the big release of the week, actually, Red X is joining the team too, which is why I'm dropping it because I don't really care about Red X.
They're going
Red X
all
is
in
all
on Red X.
over
They
the
all
place.
in on Red X.
Yeah.
I don't know why. They're like
They're
a decade
trying to get
too
that
late.
over. Yeah,
they
exactly.
wait.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd say they're trying to strike while the iron is hot, but this is a character
sorry.
from a cartoon from like 15 years ago. So that's
Yeah, they put
No.
Phantasm
why
in
now
the
of all
Batman.
times. Yeah.
They put Phantasm in the Batman Catwoman
Hey,
book, and
Mask
everyone
of
was
the
like, "Oh, that's
Phantasm
cool."
is always timeless.
That is a timeless classic. At this
But that
point.
book sucks.
That
does.
book does suck.
That book
but
does
Mask
suck.
of Phantasm does not,
Yeah.
and that should be
The only
Phantasm should be
reason
more
I
of a character.
got-
I don't know
yeah.
why they haven't delved into Phantasm at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only reason I
there's-
got the second issue of Batman Catwoman was because they put Mask of the Phantasm stuff in the first issue.
Yeah.
But even that could not save it enough to get
No,
the
it could
third
not.
issue.
Yeah. There's a couple of good Kickstarters. I know a guy named Frank who has a good one coming out. It's nothing off the top of my head though. You know, it's so hard to keep up.
Yeah, if David was here, he would tell you.
Oh yeah, David would be.
They would be
Yeah,
all
tune in on the
the
Sunday
swamp
show and
thing.
ask David then. That'll work out pretty well for you.
But probably the big book of the week from DC is Ram V
Mhm.
Swamp Thing with Mike.
I
Perkins.
love this Swamp Thing book.
Everybody is
The art
enjoying
in it
this.
is
Oh,
fantastic.
it's awesome.
It has
show
that
off this-
nice horror vibe to it.
Mhm.
Oh man, that cover.
The Kyle
Woo!
Holtz cover here is really good. It's really
I'm
good.
gonna have
Looks
to
nice
find
and
that
reminiscent of the old Alan Moore run a little bit. I forget
It
the artist
does,
on
it
that one. I
does.
feel bad. But
The main character here is getting an MRI, and just this double page
Oh,
spread of
man.
him getting the
Ooh.
MRI, and like, look, this one's a flower for some
Yeah.
reason. Oh, that's rad. This one's
Oh,
a
it's awesome.
butterfly. Oh, dude, that is so cool. Very, I don't know. It's just really intelligent, really ingenious sort of shit.
Man, that
I
art is
love that.
beautiful.
Man.
That
Yeah,
page,
the art is
that's a good
beautiful.
page. Speaking of classic Alan Moore Swamp Thing, that looks like
Exactly.
classic Alan Moore Swamp Thing right there.
Exactly. It really does. But David says his question. It is. It is.
It is. It is.
It is.
It's his taste.
All right. Moving on to everything else. The books come out on Wednesday, the 5th. These should all have previews this week. Damn it.
Oh no.
We'll start at Image Comics. Again, you see something, say something. You want us to talk about a book, and we're not talking about it because we usually cover everything with DC because they ain't got shit. Commanders in Crisis.
It's been okay. I've been following it.
I've been following it,
but it's, and it's an event with no context. So with no context, I don't really care about anything that's going on. So I don't know. But it's okay.
It's okay.
Deep
I like
Beyond.
Steve Orlando.
Yeah, Steve Orlando's good. Deep Beyond is like an underwater sort of action sort of thing. It's been all right. Die number 16. This is like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon show in real life. It's been okay.
I've enjoyed it. It's Gillen being Gillen.
Deep Beyond, no. Deep Beyond was always going to be 12 issues from the start. Always going to be a maxi series. But it's been good. Here, we'll open it up, take a peek. Mirko Andolfo's got so much stuff going on that it's got to be hard.
I like that cover.
Yeah, that cover's great.
That is a cool cover.
Yeah, the cover's great. Deep Beyond, sort of underwater horror action sort of book. Firepower by Kirkman. I mean, you can't stop Kirkman nowadays, dude. He's
all over the place.
And that book is okay. Sam Nee artwork in it is not as good as it has been on other books, but still solid. Good Asian is probably the book that everyone's going to be talking about. It's just about I think it's a Chinese.
It's a noir
spy
story.
Like noir super spy. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I might have to check this one out.
open up
What's the creative team on this one?
It's Pornsak Pishote. I'm totally screwing that up. And then it's a Fangi.
Yeah, he did that book Infidel.
Good.
That's real good.
Yes, Infidel is great horror too, man.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think this is horror. I don't think this is horror.
No,
I
this
think-
looks pretty pulpy just from the cover.
Yeah.
It's very classic pulpy looking. This looks cool.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna check this one out.
Cool. Inkblot. I don't think anyone else has been following Inkblot. This book is, you have to read like the last couple of pages of the book to understand what's actually going on. But it's a creator-owned comic, but they're writing it with the old Marvel method. Like the writers just sort of give it a description, and then they go back and forth with that way. So if you read it knowing that, it's a lot better.
It makes more sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense. And Noctera, this is Scott Snyder's, new hit. It's great.
Tony
it's
S.
about a
Dano,
world-
you can't beat that art.
No,
yeah,
man.
it's really good art. More Noctera for sure. It's great. Everything is night and light keeps away the bad stuff. It's a horror book where that's basically the gist of it. This girl's running trucks, through the wilderness and transporting people. Great. In issue 2, it really ramped up all the drama because everything came to a head, and I was like, oh shit! I thought Snyder was at least going to get a full arc, before this, happened. But yeah, he just went all in. So great book. And then we have Silver Coin second printing. Wonderful.
Wow,
first issue.
and it was a good first issue.
And Walking Dead reprints, just with more color this time.
Money.
I actually heard a guy in the shop asking about those this week. So
I mean,
I'm
they
sure
wouldn't
people are
do
buying
them
them.
if they weren't.
Oh, I'm
selling.
sure. I'm sure.
People buy them. People buy them.
It just always blows my mind.
I mean, if this is what's funding all the other stuff at Image, I guess what
Like,
happens.
what?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
you
mean,
watch
I'm not mad.
Invincible? You watch the Invincible show? Oh my gosh, it's awesome! It's
I
so
know.
good.
It's the series that I always thought was better that he took forever to finish because he
Yeah.
wouldn't stop making this book. So
Yeah. Well, no one was reading Invincible, at least compared to people reading Walking Dead.
man, I know I was, and I wasn't reading
Yeah.
Walking Dead anymore.
Yeah, me too.
You've always had hipster sensibilities, though, Jules.
It's okay. It's all
I
right.
like superheroes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought
And it
Invincible
wasn't
was
an
the-
insult. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
you always seem to go for like the under the radar stuff, you know, and that's a compliment, honestly.
I appreciate that. I likes what I likes.
Wish they would have just done a color collection for The Walking Dead. Yeah, instead of going issue by
I
issue.
know.
Oh, don't worry, they'll
Yeah.
collect them.
But they
Oh,
get
no,
more
no
money
collecting.
like this.
Exactly,
They're gonna do
they'll get more
both,
money.
and people
Now
are
they're
gonna
collector's
pay
items.
for it
So
also.
much money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
God.
much from Dark Horse. Beast of Burdens is solid as it usually is. Dead Dog's Bite is actually pretty good, but it's almost over. I would wait for the trade on that. Fear Case is wrapping up. It's been cool. Matt Kent is always on point. Another God of War book tie into the video game. Jenny Zero, which actually came out last week, so I'm not sure why it's being resolicited. There were some printing problems with some of the first run, so this might be like a resolicit. But yeah, I mean, I didn't read it.
Previews World not get the image either because it's kind of weird that they got.
No, there's
nothing
no
for us
image.
here.
Yeah, there's no image.
Weird.
So. And then an Orville book. I've read all of the
Interesting.
Orville books. If you like the Orville show, you will love every Orville comic that they've come out with.
It's a
rad.
really great Star Trek book.
Yeah, it really is.
Great Star
It really
Trek
is.
It
stuff.
really is.
It's just like
I mean,
um,
Orville's
probably better
the
than
best
the
Star
actual
Trek
Star
show to
Trek
come
book.
out in a while, honestly. So
it is. It is.
Not that I like a lot of the new Trek. Picard is
oh,
great.
that, yeah,
Discovery's
like
cool.
Picard is. I like
Yeah.
Discovery and Picard, but I feel like
Yeah,
Orville honestly gets more of the Star Trek vibe
Mhm,
than
mhm.
those
It does.
shows do.
Have you watched Lower Decks?
Oh, I love
I haven't
Lower
watched Lower
Decks.
Decks yet.
Dude, it's got a really good Star Trek vibe.
It's
to
got
it.
it is more Star
Yes.
Trek like than the other two shows
Yeah.
on Paramount.
AWA is doing a lot of good stuff. I'm enjoying the Chariot is great. What's the one with the infidelity going on? I can never remember the damn title, but it's very good where the wife cheated on the husband. It's very good. But yeah, I like Leaving Upper Deckers. Okay. I think that's an Orville joke. And the Mask again, a little bit late, but that's great.
Just a little late, yeah.
Just a little late.
But that's great.
I mean, if there's ever like a synergy between like a character and having a mask, surely it's the mask, you know?
Exactly.
Still, I don't know if I saw somebody wearing that, if the Mask would be the first character I would
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah.
True. I mean, that is a distinct smile, but
Yeah.
probably not something you'd like recognize on a first glance. You know?
Oh yeah,
like-
someone would be like, "Oh, are you?
You're
Are
like,
you
you got
the
a really
Fox
weird
mask.
Hulk mask or something.
Yeah, I
like-
was
Yeah.
gonna say
Or-
the Hulk
or
or the
G-
Grinch.
Happy
G
Hulk?
Fox.
What is this? Honestly, if they
G
did a
Fox.
Hulk mask where he was like grimacing instead of smiling, that would probably be better now that I think about it.
Yeah. IDW with a terrible week.
Wow.
Oh
I-
man, and
I don't know
no,
what's
Jeepers.
going
no
on.
Transformers.
No Transformers.
Man,
again.
it's been like a month.
I do like that High
it's
Republic book though.
Oh yeah, I've been enjoying the High Republic book. That's what I was going to talk
I
about.
was gonna say Adventures is actually better than the other High Republic book.
I think the IDW book made for all ages is better than the more adult, geared book at Marvel. I really think it is.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make this comparison. The Adventures book is the original trilogy, and the High Republic book is the prequel trilogy.
Well, this
at Marvel,
is the one.
because
This is the
it's
one
all
where it's just,
exposition, and this is
this is
just
the one where
fun.
it's just people having fun.
Yes,
Exactly.
Doing adventures.
exactly,
Exactly.
exactly. It's like the original trilogy. It's just fun.
Yeah.
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 Moving on. Marvel, man, all new Wolverine by Tom Taylor Omnibus.
That is
If you
worth
don't have
getting
that
if you
already,
have
you
it.
should
Worth.
definitely get it. Yeah.
This is
Worth
worth
every cent.
This is worth it.
Oh, it's an amazing book.
Very good. And it comes with that Kubert variant cover.
Oh, that's the
That's
one
the
I'm getting.
direct market variant. Those are the ones
Mm.
that only come to the comic shops. So,
Ah.
Amazing Spider-Man number 65.
Uh,
Doc Ock's coming back. America Chavez. This has actually been a pretty damn good book.
it is.
I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good art too, man.
Ooh, that is
Mhm.
nice art. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a fun book.
I love it when heroes are just kicking it, doing non-hero stuff. Oh, did I
That's
miss
why
it?
you read Marvel.
That's why I read Marvel, just so I can see him not kick ass. All right, this is just lame. Carnage.
No, I'm not getting it. Yeah, all these
Yeah.
Carnage books are lame.
I'm not a fan of that shit at all.
Cash grab.
Well, it's all a cash grab. I get
Cash
it,
grab.
but I'm just not a Carnage fan.
No.
No, not really.
I mean, plenty of people like Carnage, otherwise they wouldn't be doing all these books, but I've never seen the appeal myself.
Yeah. Hellions number 11, getting geared up for the really big show, the gala, coming soon.
It feels like it's been a while since we've gotten a Hellions book.
I was just gonna say that.
This feels more like Psylocke, lot trapped in her own head sort of stuff. That's been going on way too long. I wish they would sort of move on.
I really like Hellions though. It's a great, fun book.
It's still a fun book.
Yeah. And
here's the big ticket item.
Book. Here's the big
yeah.
one. The big ticket item. Jason Aaron, Ed McGuinness.
Oh man.
And it's Heroes Reborn, an alternate universe where the Avengers never got together and the Squadron Supreme is now the premier fighting force for the Earth, meaning things are probably a lot safer, a lot better, but a lot less.
I don't think it's going to pan out like that, Cover.
I don't think it is either.
No, it's definitely going to be more imperialist-esque.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit more fascist.
Way
why
more
wouldn't
fascist.
you strike Dr. Doom into a super prison? Because
man, Dr. Doom is really showcasing his pecs on this one.
Yeah, dude, he's built. Well, he's Dr. Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the Dr. Juggernaut. Yeah, he even says it here, Dr. Juggernaut.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you look at his knuckles say Doom.
Doom. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man.
I'm not sure what the secret Mutants book is. I want to say it's a Moira book. But
that would be awesome if it is.
That would
I wish it was a Moira book.
That's really what we need is a
we
Moira
haven't really seen her at all. She's been in the background this entire time.
Ever since they wrapped up Dawn of X, we have not seen much of anything from her. They are overdue to circle back to her again.
Victor, you never learn.
Man, I'm so glad they got Ed McGuinness to do this because it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ed McGuinness is a good fit for what this looks like. It's gonna be.
Absolutely.
Ed McGuinness is who began this run. He did the Marvel Legacy book with Jason Aaron all the way back in the day, so it makes sense.
It makes
a lot of
variants.
This Power Princess or whatever the hell her name is. That's not her name. That's the damn girl from
Okay, so
Runaways.
this is Marvel's evil Wonder Woman, not to be confused with DC's evil Wonder Woman. Circling back from earlier.
Here's a Mephisto cover, which I think might be telegraphing the end of the book. At least that's what we all thought, that Mephisto was going to be the big bad here, but maybe
that's not a secret. I mean, Coulson is working for Mephisto. We've known that all along.
Yes.
Yeah. Bagley doing a trading card variant. This is the Stormbreakers variant by Kasara. We get an action figure variant starting with Hyperion, which are great. And this is the one I'm probably going to get, the Iban Coella wrap cover, if I can.
Oh, yeah. You already got me with the Iban Coella.
Oh, great.
That's cool.
I love that. It's basically tells
the image they've been pimping out this whole time, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'm very psyched about this. All the tie-ins are basically just Marvel characters playing DC roles. Like Peter Parker's not Spider-Man. He's what's his name from
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, Jimmy fucking Olsen. Yeah. There you go. And it's got a Carlos Pacheco cover as well. But yes, there you go. There's your Heroes Reborn. I cannot wait to get into that thing.
It's gonna be fun.
We'll talk about Immortal Hulk because we do every week. Why not? Every month.
It's fucking awesome.
It is.
Awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
Counting down, really, to the end here.
I know.
So
I don't want it to
50, right? Only going 50, right?
50 is supposed to be the end of Al Ewing's run, so we are really coming into the home stretch here.
Oh, man.
Great
so
homage
sad.
cover here. One of the more famous covers to ever, be created.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is.
That is an awesome cover.
Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. Very under the radar book that more people should be reading by Larry
Great
Hama.
book.
So much
it's
fucking
a
fun.
consensus pick among us here.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
It is. It's fucking awesome,
fucking
man.
Hama.
I know,
Awesome.
man. Oh, dude. This
Great,
book,
dude.
This book is
It's a lot
so
of
much
fun,
fucking
fantastic art.
Yeah, very
awesome.
detailed art.
Great
It's
dialogue.
Larry Hama doing a Larry Hama book,
Mhm.
and I'm down for it right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
man.
man, Okoye
It's fucking
getting in
awesome.
there doing her thing. Oh, it's great. Yeah, this is bound to get a second volume. This is bound to get more issues.
Oh, it should. They should just hire him, man.
Hire him.
I mean, he should be doing
I
more.
heard he used to work there full time.
Yeah, no shit, man. I'm saying, like, God, I now is the time with all the goodwill between IDW and Marvel,
Right.
to just start milking that, man. That's
really
what I want on a Shang-Chi book.
Oh, dude. I don't know. The Shang-Chi book is looking pretty good.
No, the Shang-Chi book's good now,
Yeah.
but man, Larry Hama, are you kidding
Here
me?
we are
Shang-Chi?
sailing the seven seas. This is going to be a storm-centric sort of issue, I've heard. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, this looks like fun. He's such a douche.
They're all already dressed up for their Hellfire Gala.
Here we go. Star Wars Bounty Hunters Alpha. This starts the big crossover event at Star Wars, where everyone's trying to get Han Solo trapped in carbonite. Charles Soule, Steve McNiven. This should be a good book. You know, it really should be, but I don't know if I want to invest in.
I'm not gonna read. I've been off most of
Look
Star
at
Wars
that
stuff
art,
for a
though,
while
dude.
now.
Oh,
Steve
man.
McNiven
This-
art is
It sounds like a fun concept, but it's hampered by the fact that we are already perfectly aware of how this ends.
Yeah.
We know that Boba Fett ends up keeping Han Solo at the end and delivers him to Jabba.
That's the
You know?
problem with all the Skywalker stuff, man.
It
We
is.
That's
all-
true.
Mhm.
It is. It's
Well,
yeah.
at least in most cases, we know they're going to live. You know, there's no
Totally.
possibility of them dying, but at least we don't know the direct ending of the sequence of events they're currently going through. You
Mhm.
know, there's
But
some
do I
possibility
care?
that, like, oh no, Luke failed to save this hayseed or whatever. Here, are they going to get Han Solo? No, we know for damn well sure that they're not.
Right.
A question: Dream Marvel title you wish they were publishing now?
J.H. Williams III drawing a Doctor Strange book.
Oh,
There
I
you
would,
go.
I would
Ooh,
like
that
a
would look
Doctor
great.
Strange book. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I would like for them to expand on the Avengers a little bit more than they do. How about a West Coast Avengers, or something like
Yeah.
that?
Bring
Some
back
You know-
conflict between those sorts of teams.
I'm gonna be that guy.
West Coast Avengers from a couple years ago was fucking great, and no
It
one
was
read it.
great.
Fuck all of
Yeah.
them.
It was. I was reading it. It was great. It had a great team. Hawkeye was on that team. Wasn't America Chavez on that team too?
Yeah.
America was on it. Hawkeye
America
was
was
on
on
it. Hawkeye was on it.
Yeah, that
That
was
West Coast team
great.
was
Quentin
awesome.
Quire was on it, which was one of the main reasons I got it in the first place. But that was a great book that not
Yeah.
enough people got.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind a Howard the Duck book.
Oh yeah.
I want
like him.
another Vision family book.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna be that guy. I want another Ultimate Universe.
No, I definitely don't.
No, man,
I'm done
I
with
think-
that.
The
I would
Ultimate
do it.
Universe
we
is
don't
a
need
good
another.
idea, but they fucked that thing into
They did.
oblivion
They
after
fucked
a
it
while.
into oblivion.
They did.
But with the MCU that now exists, you could do so much more with it.
Yeah.
It's a good idea that might be worth a do-over, and then like having a better plan. Like editorial needs to have a tighter
Yes.
rein on that thing.
They need to
Way
actually give
tighter.
a shit about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only one who gave a shit about it was Bendis.
Exactly.
It's true. That's
Uh,
why that Ultimate Spider-Man book is the best Spider-Man book maybe of all time.
Strange
Yeah.
Academy finally back. It
I'm
took a
sticking
month
with
off.
this. It's good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it took a month off because Humberto Ramos can't keep up with the release schedule. I don't know
Hey,
why
that's
that
fine
didn't
though.
stop
I'm
Black
glad that
Widow.
they're letting him take the
Yeah.
time to finish this.
Me too.
Yeah,
I wish they
I-
would have done that with Black Widow. Did you read last week's Black Widow? It was good, but you could tell.
Mhm.
It was good, but it was a hard transition away from some sublime art by Casagrande. It was still pretty good, but
Dude, on any
hard
other
to-
book,
big shoes to fill.
on any
Yeah.
other book, they'd been like, "Oh man, that art is great." It was Rafael de la Torre, I think.
Right.
It would have been amazing. But yeah, you can't.
It's hard.
Elena
hard sometimes.
Casagrande is just so good. Another Civil War? No, they shouldn't go back to that well.
No.
No. Civil
That's
War
not.
2 was awful.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't need another Civil War.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
Civil War number
And they
one
kind of
was
just had one.
pretty good overall.
They
I'd say,
kind of
but yes.
just had another Civil War.
Well, they kind of have Civil Wars all the time. Leading up to Secret Wars, they kind of had a little Civil War right
Yeah.
before.
I mean,
so
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true. I mean, if this is just heroes fighting each other, that's a pretty frequent thing. I mean, that's Avengers versus
Civil
X-Men.
War. Civil War in Marvel is almost at this point the crisis at DC.
Yeah.
I mean that's just what they do every while. Like they just get mad at each other every once in a while, and they.
True.
It's true.
But the one they actually called Civil War 2, though, was one of the worst events they've ever done.
Oh
awful.
yeah,
It was terrible.
Awful.
Nothing's Fear itself bad though. That's still the fucking worst.
I
don't
agree
know.
with that. It's close.
Fear
though.
itself is bad.
It rivals Fear itself for being the worst.
What was
Fear
the
itself.
Watcher? What was the Watcher one with the eyes?
Oh, Original Sin.
that
Original
was
Sin.
bad too.
That was
That was
It
bad.
was not good, but it had moments that
it
were
was
really
still
cool.
better. It was still better than Fear itself, though.
See,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing
Nothing
that
happened.
I hate about Original Sin is that it's necessary reading if you want to read that Jason Aaron Thor run.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
It
It's
is.
You do
necessary.
not. Yeah, there's no transition otherwise going from God of Thunder to the Jane Foster
Thor.
Thor run.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Union, number 5 of 5. Terrible book.
I dropped it,
The
and
lead
I don't drop
character
anything.
dies in the first issue. This was a King in Black tie-in. Speaking of Civil War, they did the same thing with this that they tried to do with a lot of the stuff they launched during Civil War. Try to turn things that happened to an event during an event into story fodder moving forward, and it just doesn't work a lot of times.
It only
It
worked in
definitely
Secret
didn't work with
Warriors.
this.
It only worked in Secret Warriors, guys. It only happened once.
Yeah, completely true. They're all either hit or miss.
Yeah, I mean that's true
There's
of
no
comic
middle
events in
ground.
general, but like the valleys are really low, but the peaks can be really high. Like we
Yeah.
all think that Secret Wars is
It's
consensus
amazing.
pick best event.
It's amazing. And
It's
there are other good
incredible.
events. The first Civil War, a fucking great
Mhm.
event.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
good.
mentioned Avengers versus X-Men. I love the
Mhm.
Phoenix 5 and all that
Oh.
shit.
Secret Invasion.
I enjoyed it,
Secret,
yeah.
Secret Invasion was so good, man. Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
good. No, there's
and
a
then
lot of good.
finally-
Notice we did not mention a single DC event.
Yeah, there aren't that
Crisis
many.
on Infinite Earth is still really good.
It's okay.
I like
really
Crisis on Infinite Earths. I actually
I
like
like
Infinite Crisis. Infinite Crisis was actually the first graphic novel I ever read,
Wow.
Really?
which is a weird one to come in on, but yes,
That is
that's
a
actually
strange
true.
way to get there.
This is the X-Men Curse of the Man thing. I ain't seen a single fucking mutant. All I see is a bunch of damn Avengers.
Are you sure this is an Avengers Curse of the Man thing? Oh, there's some
Oh no, there's the
X-Men.
X-Men. There's
Oh, there
there's
they
my
are.
God.
They're there. They're there. They're there.
So yeah, I'm not getting this. This is the
Oh,
3
hell
of
no.
3. This is like the last of. They had Avengers, and then they had
Was it
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, yeah.
Spider-Man. Of course, they're gonna pick the 3 biggest names at Marvel right now.
No shock right now.
Yeah, so whatever. And again,
I mean, they
like
got to do
Orlando
something
too,
because
but-
Man Thing is not a draw, you know?
Boy
Like,
Thing
No.
is cooler than Man Thing, kind of like Jarro.
Man Thing's
Yeah,
not a
but
bad character,
you're not-
but I would
you're
never
not reading
read a Man
Avengers
Thing
for Boy
book,
Thing.
you know?
Yeah. Blackest Night, yes. The only problem I have with
I like
Blackest Night.
Blackest Night. Yeah.
The only problem I have with Blackest Night is one of the biggest things that happens in that book is the Spectrum team gets together, right?
Mhm.
Right.
That does not happen in the main event. That
No,
happens
that
in
happens
the
in Green
Green Lantern
Lantern.
books.
You have
Yeah.
to read Green Lantern.
Sucks. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
My problem with
Flashpoint
Flashpoint
has the same problem.
No, the Flashpoint has a different problem. The problem with Flashpoint is
Just
the main
one
book.
problem?
Well,
Yeah.
the main problem with Flashpoint is the main book, Flashpoint 1 through
Sucks.
5, is dog shit.
It's terrible.
But all the other books that happen around it are great.
Those tie-ins, yes, it has
Yeah.
some awesome tie-ins, dude.
Does have some awesome.
Yeah.
ass
Yes. There's like a tie-in, like a Booster Gold tie-in, where Booster Gold is wiped from history and just disappears, and you're like, "Holy shit!" And then all that Batman stuff with the old
Thomas.
man Wayne. Oh,
Oh
dude,
man,
old
and his old lady. Ooh,
so good. I don't even
It's-
like spoiling it.
no.
Yeah,
no.
tie-ins.
Yep.
Tie-ins are the best part of Flashpoint.
Frankenstein, all of that shit. That's
Didn't
all
Edward
great.
Yes.
Eduardo Riso do that Batman tie-in too? The
I
dude who
think
did
so.
100 Bullets.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
maybe, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it might
I
have
will
been
say
him.
about
think
Blackest Night, though, that it wasn't as good as Sinestro Core War.
Sinestro
No,
Core War was
yeah,
definitely
that
the
was
better.
the
But
better
is
event.
that an event or a crossover? That's where we start picking
Oh, I don't
hairs,
know.
Okay, we're
Oh,
splitting hairs there, but
Yeah.
generally speaking, though, after Sinestro Core War, Jeff Johns' run, well, not bad per se, was definitely downhill from there. Like, it
Black-
peaked early.
Yeah,
It
Blackest
was.
Night I think was the end of the great stuff of
Yeah.
that run, and after that it's really dove.
I tell
You
everybody
really
before
drug it
the-
out after that.
The best parts of Core War were actually Tomasi, and his book is
Yeah.
much better than John's book.
Yeah.
If you keep reading it, including with the tie-ins.
We do have a launch at Dynamite. Not much from Dynamite, but Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor
Oh wow,
with
it's a team I
Moratat.
haven't seen in a
The
while.
Invincible
With
Red
Moratat.
Sun.
Huh?
Doing a Red Sonja book. So yeah, that's cool. I might actually.
Looks like
read a
they're
Red Sonja
trying
book.
with this one.
They're
Yeah.
trying. They got a big team.
Got
Oh, that's a change of pace.
Got a Linsner variant.
I'm still not gonna read
Got
it.
a
Still not.
Selena variant, which I mean, this variant is just beautiful. I'm sorry, this variant is just
That is a
gorgeous.
good cover.
That is gorgeous, dude. You know, I mean, Red Sonja's supposed to be cheesecake. She's supposed to be wearing the stereotypical bikini, armor from a video game.
Yep.
You got a cosplay and then an authentics, whatever blank.
Gotta have
cover.
that blank cover. It's the
And then
most important one.
And then the FOC variant by Moratat, which is actually going to be really hard to find.
Oh, that's cool.
James Bond, Agent of Spectre, another good book. Who mentioned Steranko earlier?
Yep.
Because this straight
Obvious
ripping off
homage.
fucking Steranko, straight up. I mean, this is not even trying to
Not even
hide it.
trying.
But this is actually a pretty good book.
All the James Bond books are usually pretty good.
Yeah, they
the
are
James Bond
actually.
books are usually pretty good. Christus Gage knows how to write a license. Luca Costalanguida is great. And this book is basically Spectre, which is like the evil organization, kidnaps Felix Baumgartner or whatever his name is. Felix, the agent,
Mhm.
Felix, the American CIA agent,
Mhm.
and holds him ransom so that James Bond goes and kills like a competitor of Spectre who's trying to take over for Spectre. So it's been good, dude.
Yeah,
good.
they're always a fun read.
Rainbow Bright trade paperback, which is weird. It's actually in a digest size, 6x9 size.
Oh, that's even weirder.
That's
Yeah.
even weirder.
That's not a book for us. So,
Yeah,
whatever.
and then Red Sonja reprints, $50, $90. Vampirella 19 is a regular release, but then just a bunch. And again, Dynamite was supposed to go to conventions. Dynamite was supposed to sell all of these, limited edition covers at the conventions, but they can't. So hopefully soon we'll be back there. The big release, I think, this week over at Boom is going to be Eve #1.
Mhm.
This is like a post-apocalyptic. Damn, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. What's the kid who hangs out with the fucking stuffed tiger all the time?
Oh yeah. It's Adventure
Calvin
Time.
Hobbes.
Huh?
Calvin
Calvin
Hobbes.
Hobbes. Adventure Time and Calvin Hobbes are basically the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're basically
that's
the same.
this.
Yes.
It's a post-apocalyptic Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Dude,
Yeah.
it sounds
The
dope,
art
man.
is gonna be awesome.
Dude, the art is so good.
It's the person who does Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
I've read that Jim Henson book,
Lot
and
of
the
nice
art is
detail.
this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm all over this book.
Yeah. I have to check this one out.
Oh, I love that. And I mean, not much in the preview actually. Just
No,
some
not
good
really.
art, some good
Yeah.
sequential art, a lot of detail, a lot of good work being done, but nothing really about the story, that's going on. But yeah, look for that one. It's gonna be great. Gonna be a great book. Eve #1. Previews got Christus. Oh yeah, did they put Cage?
They put Cage.
They
not
put
Gage.
Cage.
What book was that? That was
Those
the Red Sonja
fools.
book.
That
Yeah.
was James Bond.
Oh, was
It was James Bond. They put Cage, not Gage.
They did that to him.
Oh, those sons of bitches, like Luke Cage.
Yep.
They did. I didn't even notice, dude. Good eye. Good eye there.
I'm glad somebody's holding them accountable.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody's paying attention. We only find them when they're dead. First trade paperback gets collected. The next issue is like a huge time jump.
Man,
Yeah,
it is a beautiful book.
Is
And if
That
you
is what I
look-
will say for it.
$10.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
that's worth picking up.
That
It is worth
that is-
picking up for $10. I will
Yes.
say Al Ewing's story, it hasn't quite panned out the way I wanted it to. I don't know.
I think this
But-
was because of the time jump. We're still just in that exposition part, and that sounds crazy to say that. But having read Al Ewing enough, that I'm like, I feel like that whole first arc was just so we can get to wherever the fuck we're about to
It
get.
felt
to.
like
Sure,
it was just
sure.
exposition, but it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful to
It's
look at. It's definitely worth
beautiful
picking up for that
getting
$10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And moving on, everything else. If you see something, say something. Beckstar is a new review from was that Mad Cave, or a new debut from Mad Cave. Black Cotton's getting a second printing. That's good. Broken Souls Ballad. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, man, you're talking to the wrong crew. I don't really care. Power Rangers, I could take it or leave it. Jules, you fucking.
I
love
think
the
it's
Power
fucking great, man.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fucking fun. It's making use of something that's never been made to be used properly, if you will.
Yeah, it's sort of growing up Power Rangers a little bit.
Yeah, man. It made it. It was like, wait, this is a whole team of Spider-Men, and you've never placated to the fact that it's a team of Spider-Men. Like, oh wait, why don't this is basically Legion of Superheroes? Why don't you like lean into this more?
And it is because of all the different universes, all the different iterations of Power Rangers all exist in the same like multiverse kind of.
Yeah, man. And he really expanded into a place I never thought it could go.
It's cool. I mean, if you're a fan.
If you're a fan, if you're not a fan, it's actually, I think, better.
Wow.
It's great art the entire time.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun, man.
There's a
Comic books
one-shot
can be
called
fun.
Eden, I think this is Aftershock. I'm not into that. Well, let's go take a look, see what it is. Shit. We're here. We might as well.
Yeah.
Cullen Bunn.
Cullen
and,
Bunn.
Cullen
Delord
Bunn.
Magic. Man, Shadow Man was great. Last week's Shadow Man.
It was
Did you read it,
surprisingly
Jules?
fun read. Yes, I did
was
read it.
Fun as hell.
I was gonna give it. It was actually. It was surprisingly. It
was
lived
blown
up to the
away.
hype, and I was shocked that it did that because I was so afraid it was gonna suck.
Yeah. I don't Ninjak coming next month, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
it
see.
was. It was good. Oh, always seemed
good.
like a Voltron knockoff. Dude, that's exactly what it is. It's a Voltron.
That's
knockoff.
exactly.
I mean,
actually,
it definitely is, but
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it
doesn't
definitely is.
necessarily mean that it's bad, though. You know,
actually, technically, Voltron. So, Power
Oh, here we
Rangers is
go.
a
This
show called
motherfucker.
Super Sentai, and
yes.
Super Sentai has been coming out since the '60s.
Yeah.
So it predates Voltron. Voltron's
I actually thought it was gonna be
basically
around, I thought that Super Sentai came out after Voltron. I guess I had that backwards.
Super Sentai's been going on for like a really long fucking time.
Yeah.
Ultraman's
yeah.
been going on for a long time.
Right,
so
That's
Ultraman's
true.
been
I
going
mean,
on.
basically, they're all Ultraman at the end of the day. You know,
Man, Kaiju Max back again. Xander Cannon, who's just a great artist, has done work with all kinds of cool writers. He's been pushing this out and succeeding with it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiju Max, it's a big kaiju story. It's actually pretty damn good.
It's fucking awesome.
Here's the AWA, I think, the big book for the week at AWA. Garth Ennis, of course. Goran Suzuka, right? And Marjorie Finnegan, temporal criminal. She's like the anti-Doctor Who. Right? She travels through time and just mischief. It's just mischief all the time.
Just fucking shit up.
Just fucking shit up. So it looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Interesting,
It's,
yeah.
Has some Michael Cho variant that I love. Or Frank Cho, sorry, Frank Cho variant that I just love. I love Frank Cho. I love his art. He's got
That's
a book
awesome.
coming out soon too, from AWA.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
anything, Garth. I mean, I love his war stuff, but yeah, I'll take anything. And yeah, Money Shot. Oh my gosh, it's like Star Trek meets porn. It's the best.
It's
fucking
absurd.
shit. So good, so good. Yeah, it's right here, Money Shot Volume 2. Very fun book, dude. It's just a bunch of scientists who can travel through space and time.
$17.99.
Yeah, man, I really love it a lot. Who can travel through space, and in order to fund their scientific operations, they make porn with aliens. It's awesome. It's so freaking cool. I mean, it should not be that good. It should not be as good as it is, but it is. Nothing really else. I always talk up Rick and Morty books because if you like Rick and
They're
Morty,
always good, yeah.
They're
they're
always
always
good.
good. The comics are always worth picking up if you're into Rick and Morty.
It's true.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah. Kind of
That's
a light
it.
week.
Yeah.
Kinda, I said. Kinda a light week.
Yeah. Oh, Wrong Earth is coming out. Man, the first one really, hit off. This is like a Batman 66 and a Snyder Batman swap places.
Oh no.
Oh,
in the
it's so
multiverse.
much fun. The art
It
is
is
a lot
really
of fun.
a lot of fun.
Does the
Yeah.
66 Batman get murdered instantly?
Basically,
Oh, yeah.
that's what happens,
He
and
can't keep up at all. It's
yeah,
amazing.
he can't keep up, and the other one can keep up so good, like he murders the villain.
He just
Like in
beats
the
the
first,
shit out
he
of
just
him.
sees him and just beats him till he's dead, and all the cops are like, "Holy shit, what are you doing?" He's like, "What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm fighting crime."
Yeah, dude.
It's
That scene is
awesome, dude.
the
It's
best.
really cool.
He does. He beats the dog shit out of him, and then he's
It's like their Joker, kind of.
yeah, and it's like he's that classic like this is vengeance, and they're like, whoa,
Like,
dude,
whoa, what are you
whoa,
doing?
whoa." Oh, God.
And like the other guy goes and he's battling his version of the villain,
Getting
but
his
he's
ass
like being all nice
awesome.
to him, and the other dude's just like, "Dude, what is wrong with you? Why are we not fighting better?" His villain is like, "What's wrong with you?" Yeah,
Dude, it was really entertaining.
it was
Batman
really-
really has changed a lot through the decades.
Yeah.
Man, it's
Yeah.
a great just pure satire to poke fun at the
Yeah.
medium we love the most. It's like, dude, think about
It's
how
kind of
fucking
meta
ridiculous.
in its own unique way too, because they know the audience, they know the readers are in on what's going on, so they kind of play up to that a little bit. But
It's awesome.
all right, that's it. Oh, that's not the one we want. What are you guys most looking forward to this week? Top 3.
They've been hyping up Heroes Reborn for a while now. I'm glad we're
That's
finally
the big
getting started
thing.
on that.
That's the one.
That's the big one.
That's really the only one. for
Man,
me
I'm
this week.
Swamp Thing. I'm all
Swamp
over
Thing?
that Swamp
I'll
Thing.
give you
Thing
that
looks
one, yep.
cool.
I'm always
Noctera
here
number
for
3.
Immortal Hulk.
Yep.
Sure.
Iron Fist is great.
Yep.
Oh,
The
yeah.
X stuff with Hellions and Marauders.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to check out that good Asian book.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Iron
read
as
that.
well.
Noctera number 3. But man, I mean, there's that new America Chavez book coming out. It's been
Oh,
cool.
I'll check that out.
I mean, there's a lot of cool books coming out,
It's a
but
lot of
none
cool
of
books.
them are Heroes Reborn number 1. I cannot wait. I've been
Man,
hyping
I'm
this shit
so
for
excited.
months, it feels like, man.
The more I think about it, the more excited I get because Ed McGuinness did a lot of DC stuff.
Yeah.
So this is really like him getting kind of back to his wheelhouse for the art.
Sure.
And so like, and just Jason Aaron's never really, he's done nothing with DC at this peak. So this will be basically
Has
him.
he ever written for DC?
I don't think he
Not that I
has,
know
man.
of.
Not that I know of, yeah.
I don't think he's ever. And
This is his chance
this is his
to
chance
write a DC book.
and basically get to
Man.
never write a DC book because
How
once you
bad
do
would
this,
it be if this is a better Justice League than Bendis' Justice
see,
League?
I'm starting to like
That's
get
what
that
I'm waiting
feeling.
for.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah,
That's what I'm waiting for too.
anticipating
It's gonna happen.
is that as Jason Aaron surpassed the master. Jason Aaron is a guy that came up under the decade of decadence. He was always one of those bottom feeder writers. He always had one of those little books that no one gave a shit about.
He
And
usually
now-
took the books when Bendis was done with them.
Yeah,
in-
man.
in
So
some instances,
is this that moment in time where his Avengers book is basically a Justice League book.
his Avengers book is great. His X-Men
Great.
books were great. He did the Wolverine
Yeah.
and the
It's
X-Men.
Wolverine
Wolverine and the
stuff.
X-Men
Yeah,
was
Wolverine and the
great.
X-Men.
It was
Oh, that
fantastic.
book was amazing. But
Yeah.
in the way that he writes a good big team book.
Yeah.
And so Bendis has not written a good big team book in a minute. And now
in a minute.
in a
Like
minute.
decade.
Yeah. So getting to see Jason Aaron do this I'm excited. I am
Oh,
curious.
man.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a better Justice League book?
It's gonna be.
Oh, I know, man. I
know
read
it's
his
gonna be
Thor run.
so
He's written the
good.
best Superman story I've ever read.
It's gonna be.
Just happened to be Thor. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Oh man. So yeah, that's it. Those are the books that are coming out this week. We're going to talk about all of those books, at least the good ones, next Sunday on our Sunday night show. Join us here on this channel at 7:00 Central Time. But tomorrow, look out, Marketplace. These jokers got
Oh yeah,
a month's
much to
worth,
talk
a
about.
month's worth
so much.
So much
of
to talk
wrestling
about.
to talk about. They're going to do that tomorrow night as well. So, yeah, come back and keep checking us out. Big Will's here. The Bullies did a show last night. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm sure it was great. Everything we do is listed up here at OutRightGeekery.com. Go there. We got links to everything. Our Patreon, our merch. We have a merch site over at Bonfire, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. All of our handles are there. Everything you need. So yeah, keep coming back. Keep checking us out. Thanks for listening. We're gonna do it again.
Same Geek time! Fucking over! Same Geek channel! Oh, it's awesome.
Got him.
I got cut off last week.